Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I am going to discuss Indian Children Speak by Junita Bell. The title of the poem is Indian Children Speak. Here Indian children refers to the children of Native America who were treated to be uncivilized, uncultured, uneducated, beasts, having no emotion, no feelings, no actions, no reactions. They are dumb cow. They hardly speak and express their emotions to any, for they are backward socially, educationally, financially. The poet Junita Bell wants to prove that emotion feeling does not depend upon education or richness. It is a matter of heart. Anybody can feel it and express it at convenient time. It is stupidity to think that we are clever, brilliant, and others are inferior. At times, our so-called stupid fellow express something nobler, higher, greater, which can hardly imagine sitting upon our riches. Junita Bell takes the side of red Indian children. She says they may be backward, uneducated, dirty, ragged, but in their heart of heart sits divinity, humanity, tender feeling, which gets expression at suitable time and startles the people around them. Now I am going to discuss the stanza of the poem. People said Indian children are hard to teach. Don't expect them to talk. One day, stubby little boy said, "Last night the moon went all the way with me when I went out to walk." Here, people mean the rich, educated, civilized people. Okay, the rich people or civilized people have a bad impression on red Indian children. They say Indian children are hard to teach. They don't talk normally. The people proves it wrong. The poet tried to prove that she had a red Indian children speak. He said the moon walked with me all the way. The second stanza, people said Indian children are very silent. Their only words are no and yes, but ragged Pansy confided softly, my dress is old, but at night the moon is kind, then I wear a beautiful moon colored dress. People say Indian children are very silent. They say only yes or no. Pansy is a red Indian girl. She is in rag dress. She says, my dress is old. The moon is kind to her. She put on moon colored dress. She looked beautiful at night. The third stanza, people said Indian children are dumb. They seldom make a reply. Clearly I hear Taylor answer. Yes, the sunset is so good. I think God is throwing a bright soul around the shoulders of the sky. People say the red Indian children are dumb. They hardly give you a reply. But Taylor proves it wrong. He said the sunset is good. God has thrown a bright soul around the shoulder of the sky. Such a boy is imaginative, poetic, thoughtful. They are not dumb. They are very imaginative. The Indian children are very imaginative. The next answer, people said Indian children have no affection. They just don't care for anyone. Then I feel Raman's hand and hear him whisper, a wild animal races in me since my mother sleeps under the ground. Will it always run and run? People say Indian children have no affection. They don't care for anyone. The poet heard Raman's whisper. After his mother's death, a wild animal raised in him. Will it run always? The next stanza. People said Indian children are rude. They don't seem very bright. Then I remember Joe Henry's remark, the tree is hanging the tree is hanging down her head because the sun is staring at her. White people always stare. They don't know it is not polite. Here the people said Indian children are very rude. They don't sign or show up. But the poet heard Joe Henry says, The tree hangs down her head. It is because the sun stares at her. The white stare at the red Indian. So they don't seem bright. The white do not know that it is impolite. The last is the people said Indian children never take you in. Outside the thought you will always stand. I have forgotten the idle words that people said, but treasure the day when iron doors swung wide and I slipped into the heart of Indian land. Here, people said Indian children never believe you. They will keep you stand outside their boat, outside their thought. The poet did not give importance to the idle word of the people about red Indian children. See, family believes that they are humble, noble, and simple, imaginative children. They do not talk nonsensical things. They only talk emotional, poetic words. The civilized people do not know it. The poet want to enter the heart of Indian land. She want to share their soft words. She want to prove the Indian children can speak.